What is up, awesome people? And welcome back to my Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire walkthrough. So in the last episode, I caught Ho-Oh, and in the episode that I just uploaded, I uploaded Pip Knight's perspective from Alpha Sapphire of catching Lugia. So obviously Omega Ruby is Ho-Oh, so both those legendary birds are exclusive to each respective game. Anyways, in this episode, I was hoping I was going to be covering the event Pokemon linked to Ho-Oh and Lugia. However, they never freaking showed up for me, so I'm going to have to jump towards my next Pokemon, and that is catching Reshiram. Now, if you're playing Alpha Sapphire, your Pokemon will be Zekrom instead. Reshiram is exclusive to Omega Ruby, and Zekrom is Alpha Sapphire. Now, for these Pokemon to actually show up, you need to have a high-leveled Pokemon on your team. I'm probably assuming level 80 plus for these two Pokemon to show up. My highest Pokemon is at least level 50 something on my in-game team. However, I've actually traded over some Pokemon from my Y version, so this is the only reason why the Pokemon has actually showed up. So let's jump into it and let's show it off. So I'm going after Reshiram, and I will most likely upload Pip Knight's perspective of Zekrom from his Alpha Sapphire and his little dribble on it as well. Alright, so we're going to need Fable Cavern. So jump on, use your Eon Flute to call out your Megalati, and then you're going to need to head over to Fable Cave, which is just not too, well, it's actually not too far from Marvel City. So here we go, Fable Cave. Now this will only pop up if you got the high leveled Pokemon in your party. In my case, it will be Venomoth. So yeah, my guess is at least level 80 plus. Or you just transfer from the X and Y if you've got them. Alright, so I am going to save beforehand because I don't want to lose this thing. I have heard this thing is quite hard to catch. Alright, so head into the cave and you'll get the area filled with a blazing pressure. So that's going to notify you that the event has been triggered and you can walk up to it. Alright, so walk up to the portal, hit A, and it goes, mysterious ring is floating in the air. Something is visible deep in the hole. Would you like to put your hand in deep in the hole? Yes, I sure will. Let's stick it in there. And with that, we're going to pull out a Reshiram. And there is the awesome black and white legendary music playing as well. So, Reshiram sitting at level 50. It's got Turbo Blaze ability. And I am pretty sure, actually, I think it was like Turbo Volt or something for Zekrom. Don't quote me on that one. I don't know my 5th gen legendaries all that well. Alright, so my strategy this one is put it to sleep, of course. So very similar strategy that I used for Ho-Oh. And again, Reshiram and Zekrom can be caught before the Elite Four if you are able to transfer a high-leveled Pokemon from another game, or you just happen to have a high-level Pokemon on you. So Reshiram, Dragon Fire. I will probably just go Forest and hope to God I don't get one-shotted if this thing wakes up and just goes Fusion Flare, I do believe its move is. So I don't actually know its moves, so I'm just going to have to go with the flow here and see what it's got. I'm assuming it's going to have Turbo Blaze on it. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake here. And that actually does a decent, oh, it wakes up. Okay, it's got Dragon Breath. That's actually a pretty good move to use on like any other legendary. Oh, it's got a good paralysis rate, which happens right there. God damn it, so I'm going to be outspeed. It's going, here comes the Fusion Flare. Alright, well, that's my Sceptile dead. Bang. Well, my Forest got fried. Right, let's bring out my Gull. That's going to be neutral against this Reshiram. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Let's go Fly. Okay, here comes the Dragon Breath. Pelipper will take this pretty well. And doesn't get the Paralysis, so that's awesome. Okay, so that did a small amount of damage. And I might just go for the Ice Beam here if I live. Exosensory. So this thing's got Dragon Breath, Fusion... Oh, frick, takes me out too. I just need to give it a small little tap. Who can tap it? Ho-Oh will. Let's fight fire with fire. Alright, and with that we're gonna go... Fire Blast. -4 against this thing. Just hope... I can't burn it, that's alright, that's good. Alright, in the red. Okay, here comes the Exosensory. Now, her will take this pretty well thanks to a really good natural special defense. And we'll then go into my Venomoth again, and we'll put this Reshiram to sleep. Out comes Venomoth. Okay, here comes the Slash. Okay, there's its 4 moves. It's actually not right. It's actually pretty decent set for a in-game Pokemon. I avoided the attack. Alright, here comes another Fusion Flare. Ow, that actually hurt. And this thing's like half my level too. Alright, let's put that to sleep. And then we'll start throwing some Ultra Balls at it. It's fast asleep. Now stay asleep. Bang. And we're gonna go Ultra Ball. Throw some balls at it. Let's see how lucky I get this time. Oh, we're not even a rattle scene that day. Okay, so it breaks out straight away, so I am going to assume this thing's catch rate is going to be a lot more monstrous than what Ho-Oh's was, or I'm not going to get as lucky. 1. Oh, bollocks. Alright, so it pops out again and wakes up. Just my luck. Alright, Extra Sentry's coming my way. Oh god, this thing's doing some nasty damage to my Venomoth too. If it goes for another fusion, I should have put it to sleep, you dummy. Okay, so it breaks out automatic. I actually saw that coming. Okay, Dragon Breath, that's not going to kill me, but will probably paralyze me. I called it. Who saw that coming? Okay, so from there, we're just going to go for a full restore and bring back my Venomoth. Okay, so it's Curative Paralysis, and it's going to get a massive health boost there. Okay, here comes another Dragon Breath, most likely paralyze me again. Yes. I'm attracted to hacks today. Okay, let's go Sleep Powder and put this thing to sleep. Another Dragon Breath. Okay, here comes the Sleep Powder, and here it goes back to sleep. Nighty night, sweet dreams. Now get in the ball. Up it goes, in it goes, stay in the ball. Oh, bugger. I said stay in the ball, don't jump out of one rattle. Hey, I guess we're just going to throw balls at it until it goes in. 1. Oh, you stubborn little dragon. Well, you're not exactly little. I mean, stubborn big dragon. In the ball. And... oh, come on, Reshiram. I know I enjoyed the scenery and all that, but... oh, rats. Wakes up. As I was... Critterby too. As I was saying, I may be enjoying the scenery. I would prefer though you went in the ball. Here comes the next Century. That's going to do quite a lot of damage. Oh, I got Parahacks as well. Bullocks. Comes a Slash if it crits me, which it's not. And it goes to sleep. Awesome. Let's try this again. Bag. Ultra Ball. Go! Get in the ball. Oh. Reshiram has different ideas on that one. Get in the ball and stay in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Gotcha! And that, in with that, Reshiram is stuck in the ball and it ain't coming out anytime soon. Okay, Reshiram's data was added to my... well, I would say that, but I haven't got the National Dex, so Reshiram's data was not added to the Pokédex. Well, it does say I have it, but it was not identified, I suppose I should say. Can I give a nickname to Reshiram? Well, I was gonna say... well, actually, I'm not even gonna say that. No, I was gonna crack a little visual joke there, but I think everyone will know that one. It's got a very unusual first little fur bit there, and it doesn't look good. Anyways, the next part will be again a won't be my videos per se. It will actually be Pimp Knight's perspective on catching Zekrom for you guys. Also, you'll get the look of what it looks like from Alpha Sapphire and his little dribble on it. And after that one, I'll actually be doing the Pokemon that is exclusive once you have both Reshiram and Zekrom on your game. So I'm going to hunt down Pimp Knight Zekrom and get it traded over to my game so I can get that Pokemon and show you guys how to go about catching that Pokemon and what to do with it afterwards. So, until then, this is Lenny Crimson saying thank you so much for taking the time of your day to check out this video. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out my previous Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire episodes. And if you like what you see, make sure to stick around for future episodes. And until then, ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!